Am I having a problem with my BMW? Well, it seems like about every 500 or 600 miles, I'm consuming a quart of oil. The interesting thing is there's no leaks. The car doesn't smoke, so it's got to be consuming it. That's my guess. So I always love running into, I don't even call them fans, but just viewers that watch the channel. So this guy approaches me and he goes, "Aren't you that TK's Garage guy?" And I was like, "Yep." Took a photo with him, with the old cowboy, and he was talking about his truck. This Toyota Tundra has 640,000 miles on it. Now, will this BMW ever have 640,000 miles on it? The way I drive, possibly, if I decide to keep it and keep replacing engines. But we'll see. I guess that's the best way for me to say, we'll see. This car, though, above everything else, people have talked the biggest amount of shit when I bought this car, right? People are like, "Oh, TK, this car sucks. It's not going to do anything for you. It's garbage. I don't know why you would do that. Why would you buy that car?" Well, I'm a BMW guy. I like Dodge too, but I'm a BMW guy first. And the M5, specifically in the E39 and the F10, were dream cars for me. I've already owned the E39. I own the E60. I never had the F10 M5. I know you're going to say, "Well, you did. That was a lease." I didn't own that car. I own this car. There's a difference. This car has been back and forth to Detroit, tracked, back and forth to Chicago, back and forth. I mean, and that's going Vegas and back, Vegas and back. It's been out to, has it been to Cali yet? Have we taken this thing to Huntington? I don't think so. It might be time to take this on a Cali trip, but it's been back and forth to Mississippi. It's been to Ole Miss, what, 3 times? It's been to Atlanta. It's been, did we take it to Florida yet? Probably not. It's been to Houston. This car, when I bought this car, had 98,000 miles on it, okay? It now has 120,000 miles. Now, granted, most of those miles are highway miles. You guys know I drive the crap out of my cars. I travel, I do all, my trucks, cars, all of it. This car, outside of this recent issue where I'm having to put a quart of oil in it every week, it's not leaking. I've checked. There's no valve cover leak, timing chain leak, nothing. It's going to go to BMW to go get an oil change. It's got to be done. I have like 600 miles until it's due, but we're going to do it. Now, I don't do the 10,000 mile interval. I change my oil every 5,000 miles. I don't care. And the people at BMW get on my ass about it. They're like, "Oh, you don't need to do that. You're just wasting blah, 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 blah." And I'm like, I don't care. Let me waste it. It's my money. You know, JG Wentworth. It's my oil. I want it now. Jesus Christ. I'm in a rare mood today. I have so much to talk about. Just why you've seen me so happy lately, all of this. And there's all of that news is coming to you guys here very soon. Okay, so just stay tuned. But today we are talking about the BMW M5. I'm going to talk about my driving experience. We're going to drive it around a little bit. You can hear as I stretch your legs here in a couple minutes, and why I'm so happy with this car. All right, guys, so we're taking a little drive here. We put her into Sport Plus in terms of the fuel pump or the throttle response. I drive this car a lot, just like around town on the highways in efficient mode, which drastically reduces the amount of fuel. I'm guessing that maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm talking out of my ass and I don't know. But in the modes, in terms of throttle response, in efficient mode, the car is still quick. Sport is kind of like everyday driver, and then Sport Plus is it's my gas and I want it now. It's, you know, we're gonna JG Wentworth this bitch and woof like that, and she'll jerk. If you put on the throttle, it breaks. This thing has been flawless. I mean, I'm about to have to do back brakes. I had a little bit of a squeak last week. It was raining. Maybe that had something to do with it, but I know in the iDrive system, it says I have about 1,400 miles until the rear brakes need to be done. But listen to that engine. Woo! I absolutely love the way this car sounds. It's not offensively loud. It's not like overly loud. It doesn't need to be. It just moves. It just does what it's supposed to do. And this is one of my biggest pleasures with this car. Just the fact that it can be an everyday, easy, full-size sedan daily driver. And then it can also be the nuts. Like, just, I can put this thing into sport mode, downshift, and just go. As you can hear. And I could be at 100 in like no time. Now I know a lot of people would be like, if you're counting the lines on the road and see how fast I'm going, which we're not talking about right now. But yes, literally everybody you see out here right now is probably going 30 miles an hour over the speed limit. I don't know what it is in Vegas, but this is what they do. Bitch, that's great. Jesus, I can't talk. Beautiful, picturesque views. I was trying to say picturesque. I wasn't trying to say bitch. This video is off to a great start, but I haven't had any issues. Butter the Insider's been in this car multiple times. OC Motivator, we took it out to Roadkill Nights, ran it out there on Woodward Boulevard, did some racing with this car. Legally, of course it was legal racing. And, you know, I've had it out here to Red Rock. I've had it out here to the Speedway in Las Vegas. I've had it at the Speedway in Memphis. I've put it through its paces. So this thing, in my opinion, this has been one of the most enjoyable ownership experiences I've had with a BMW. Now, I know you're going to say I'm biased. It's like having the hot girl, which I have, by the way. It's like having that beautiful, hot female that you wanted, you know, for so long, and you got her, and you're just like perpetual smile on your face. Yeah, that's me with this car. And you know, my significant other in my life. So, yes, this car is everything that I want. Now, it's funny though, because, you know, like, my significant other hates this car. Well, I don't know if she hates it, but she literally says, like, it's loud, it's offensive, it's basically a peacock. And that noise, which you just heard, said I needed to get gas. That is the noise that bing, that every BMW owner hates that sound. I wish they would make the gas a different sound, because it literally, if you own BMWs like I have most of my life, when you hear that sound, you get a little twinge in your chest. You get that little, shit, because you don't know if it's going to be like low oil pressure, coolant, overheat. You don't know what it's going to be when you hear ding and you look down. You just hope it's not bad. Now, I know you're going to say, well, see, that goes to them not being reliable. That was in my younger days, when I didn't over-maintain my BMWs. My cars now, right? Like, so, the 2 Series, impeccable maintenance. Oil changes when they're supposed to be done, coolant flushes, brake. That car's got, I don't know, maybe 70,000 miles on it. Not a friggin' problem out of that car. Now, for the most part, it just sits. It might get driven like once or twice a month. Maybe. All right? This one, every day. Every day. This car gets driven every friggin' day. We take it out. I've taken it out to the state parks. Went up to Mount Charleston on this thing. Went out to, you know, it's probably going to go out to Yosemite at some point. Like, I enjoy driving this car. That's the one thing I've also had people say, like, how do you feel about, you know, like, because you drive this thing across the country, right? Why do you do that? So in my Rams, for example, in my trucks, when you drive for a little bit, the lines can start to hypnotize you. Not everybody, just it happens to some people. You can get tired and start to fall asleep. You don't actually fall asleep at the wheel. You'll catch yourself dozing, and then you got to shut down for the day or get out, walk, take a break, do something, right? I don't get that in this car at all. At all. This car, I drive it, and I'm at, of course, acceptable legal speed limits on the interstate. I don't go to sleep. And I manually drive this car. This has the DCT transmission, and it's absolutely great. Which gets me to this. I've never been a fan of the DCT. And yes, I know, TK, you got to replace that. That looks like shit. Yeah, we'll see. It does its job. I don't know if I'm going to replace a sticker or a piece of laminated plastic that covers logos. Anyways, for the most part, I drive it in drive, right? You can see that's the current mileage on the car. I drive it in drive, and she's fine. I know someone's gonna bitch. You're gonna blow the fuel pump up. It's too low. It literally just got this low. I literally have not had an opportunity yet to put fuel in it. But getting back to the DCT. The DCT transmission in this thing, and I hated the SMG transmission, right? That SMG stuff that we had in the M3, what was it, the E46, and then I had it in the E60. I hated it. I hated it because it always would break. Not saying that the DCT doesn't have its own problems. It does. But it's nowhere near as bad as what the SMG was. It's just not. It's not the same thing. This car runs like a top. You guys have seen me drift this car. I've done donuts in this car. I've run it on track days. I daily drive it. I drive it all the way across the country. No problems. Let's get into the things that are braking at over 100,000 miles on this M5. First things first, the navigation screen, the iDrive screen. See those black spots in there? What's funny about this is the black spots went all the way from the top to the bottom, almost like the screen was broken. That's the thing. It went from the top to the bottom, almost like the screen was broken. And now it's like filled back in, like just started working again. And those are still the pixels that are dead. It makes no sense to me. I don't know what it is. I just figured that maybe the iDrive screen is starting to go bad. You know, the car is 9 years old. It's a 2016, you know, so maybe that's what it is, right? But that's not the only thing. If we go over here and I light up my heads-up display, which you'll see, it's all white. See those lines? That's a big-ass screen on my windshield. It also does my night vision and everything else, and it's dead. This is why people were such big fans of the E39 M5, because it was right before we went to all this technological bullshit in these cars. Now, this car does have tech in it, obviously the iDrive, etc., right? But it's not overly tech. It's not the the F90. I was gonna say G30. It's not the F90, and it's not the new shitbox M5 that's out now. And I've already had new M5 guys come for me in the comments like, you don't know, you haven't driven it. I don't need to drive it. I don't want to drive anything with a big ass battery and it looks like it has big ass truck tires on it. I'm good. I don't, that's not for me, okay? That's not a BMW to me. This car is the ultimate driving machine. The E39 is the ultimate driving machine. The E60, while it brakes all the time, ultimate driving machine, right? I'd even say the F90, but it's just too much tech, okay? And all of that shit is gonna break. And what happens when that shit breaks and they don't make the parts for it anymore? Now, like with the iDrive screen, I've had people ask, am I gonna go stock? Because my car's under warranty to 150,000 miles, right? I don't pay shit. I pay $200 to fix everything that breaks on this car, including the engine. Now you know why I drive it so much. But the one thing I can tell you is this. There are updated like iDrive screens that I could put in here that would, you know, be huge up on the dash and go in that hole where I could have Apple CarPlay and all that stuff. And I'll probably do that if it works with the heads-up display. And I'm trying to work with the BMW dealership because I know the service manager there on, hey, can we just, if I buy the part, can we just fix the heads-up display and replace the iDrive screen with this other shit? And if they do that, then I'm good. This car probably ain't going anywhere for a while. I'm also upgrading my shifter to the F90 M5 shifter. I just like the way it looks better. I had one in my G30 540 BMW as well. Shout out to my dude, Full Bolt On Garage. I don't know if he still has his website up selling all those parts, but he does all that stuff, man, if you're a BMW guy. But look, man, daily driving this car has been a pleasure. I really love it. You know, when I take my friends, you know, I had some people out and we were out on the strip with it. I mean, that, and I had my amazing significant other out with me, and we'll go out, and it's always fun to see their faces. Well, they'll be like, I hate this car, or this car is loud, it's offensive, blah, 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 blah. And then we get out there and somebody's like revving the engine or trying to race us, whatever, and then I just dog walk somebody in this car. That's always fun. That never gets old. I'm going to always love that. But for you guys that are asking, I'm at almost 6 months of ownership. Tomorrow will be 6 months that I've owned this car. And yes, I've put 20,000 miles on it in 6 months. I know. That's a lot of miles. But I've been doing a lot of driving too, right? I've been enjoying the car, driving it. And those are the only issues that I've had with the car. The ones that I just showed you. The iDrive screen and the heads-up display. Everything else works. Heated and cooled seats works. Massaging seats work. There's a little shudder. I don't know if it's normal or not. I get a little bit of a shudder when I'm backing into a spot and I'm turning the wheel. Like it's like a... I don't know if that's a power steering thing or not. For you guys that have an F10 M5, you might be able to comment in the comments and let me know what to expect there. But I'm going to bring that up. So every time I bring it into the dealer, I pay $200, right? Doesn't matter if they find one thing or 10 things. So it's going to them later this week, where they're going to look at the power steering. I want them to look at the DCT because I almost feel like it's a little delayed when I go into reverse and I try to back up, which that's a common issue with regular transmission BMWs of this era, because my 6 Series did that and I had to get a transmission replacement under warranty, of course. So we'll see if that's what this thing needs, because they'll service it. It means I just won't have the car for a month or 2 months. And then they're also going to check the oil filter, cut the oil filters open when they do the oil change and start looking for copper. You know, I'm at that mileage range where rod bearings probably should be done, and or the engine gets replaced. Because the other issue is that it consuming a quart of oil basically a week. It's not leaking, it's not smoking, it's going somewhere. So if there is bearing material in the oil at this oil change, what that means is some of that bearing material has gone through the engine and probably damaged, you know, something where oil is passing and it's being burnt. But it's not smoking, which is, it's got to be such a small amount that I'm just not noticing it. But then it's engine replacement time, and that's also covered under warranty. So, you know, they end up replacing the engine, the iDrive, and some of the other stuff in this car. This car's not going anywhere, probably for a long time. So, my ownership experience in 6 months, maintenance bill, 0. I haven't had to pay to fix anything. And I know you're going to say, well, it's under warranty. It hasn't had to have one warranty repair in the entire time that I've had it, except for the issues that I just showed you that are going to be addressed the next time it goes into the shop, which is probably going to be this week. So there you have it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments section down below. You know, give the video a big thumbs up if you like what I do. If you are interested in Ram trucks, because I know a lot of my audience are Mopar people. If you're a Mopar guy and you want to pick up a Ram 1500 Laramie, it is Cyber Monday. And we have a Cyber Monday sale, which is going from Monday until Wednesday at midnight. I know it's beyond Cyber Monday, but it's an extension of our Black Friday sale with 100x entries. If you want to win a Ram 1500 Laramie, it's pinned over on my Instagram. It is the very first post. You can see the truck. It's very clean. Actually, there's videos about it here on the YouTube channel if you want to go watch me take delivery of it, drive it. What else? I mean, what do we do? We deleted the MDS on it. You know, it was gone for like, I don't know, 3 weeks while we had the MDS removed off that engine. I do that with all my Hemis too, by the way. I just don't like that valve system that they put in it. And I have them check everything and make sure the camshaft's good and the lifters and whatnot are good. Oof, almost had an accident right behind me. Just saw that. My man in the Durango almost got taken out by a Tundra. Damn. Driving in this town is exceptionally interesting. Anyways, if you want to win that truck, you can do it. Go to tksgarage.com. I mean, not tksgarage.com. Scratch that. tksgarage.bigcartel.com. Pick up some of the Goodies popcorn, because that's who we have as our sponsorship on this giveaway. They also have the giveaway pinned on their Instagram, so go check them out at Goodies Popcorn. But Pick up a box of popcorn. You get 6 individual packets in that popcorn. Sorry, that accident that was crazy. It was right behind me. 6 individual packets. There's no shipping. It doesn't cost. It's literally buying the popcorn. You get the popcorn. You get entered in on the truck. 100x giveaways from now, which is Cyber Monday, until Wednesday at midnight. If you want to jump in, now's the time to do it. Anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Give the video a big thumbs up if you like what I do. And as always, stay petty, my friend.